Hae-sun admires the silver sunflower as he returns to the dungeon entrance. He apologizes to Bai-su for being a little late, and the girl gets mad at Hae-sun. She reminds him that he took 7 hours, and Hae-sun notices some spots on Bai-su's hand. He notices that she is almost at her limit. Hae-sun can also see that Bai-su is trying to save him. He smiles and thanks Bai-su while healing her. Bai-su recalls the warm and relaxing feeling from before. Hae-sun walks away and tells Pori to absorb Bai-su's remaining poison. 2 months pass, and Bai-su guided Hae-sun in different poison dungeons. Hae-sun now has a lot of sunflowers and is living the best moment of his life. That night, Hae-sun feels sad that Bai-su will leave already. He worries as he always hears the poor girl having nightmares every night. The next morning, Hae-sun and Bai-su prepare to leave. Seonghwa grabs Bai-su's cheeks and hugs her while claiming that she is now treating her as her little sister. Seonghwa tells her to return any time. However, Hae-sun doubts it. Bai-su cries out loud as she says goodbye. At the black market, the two notice how quiet the place is compared to before. Bai-su claims that there are peaceful times, but just then, they hear an argument and 2 individuals are fighting over their deal. The two continue arguing as Hae-sun and Bai-su watch them. Hae-sun suggests stopping them, but Bai-su tells him not to worry. Bai-su claims that there is someone who takes care of disturbances. A long-haired man stops the 2 individuals and warns them. The troublemaker confronts the long-haired man, and Hae-sun can feel something from the long-haired man similar to Gu Gunai. Hae-sun also notices that the troublemaker is also quite strong. The troublemaker complains that he has been scammed. The long-haired man tells him the rules of the black market. The troublemaker throws a punch, but the long-haired man easily grabs his arms. Hae-sun is impressed to see the long-haired man beat up the troublemaker. The troublemaker then activates his berserk skill, and Hae-sun can see that the troublemaker is stronger than before. Feeling confident, the troublemaker attacks the long-haired man again with a barrage of punches. However, it didn't work against the long-haired man. The troublemaker punches the long-haired man, but the long-haired man redirects to punch back at the troublemaker. No matter how the troublemaker attacks, it is always useless against the long-haired man. The troublemaker sees images of the long-haired man, and he gets mercilessly attacked by him. The troublemaker falls on his knees and gets knocked down. Hae-sun can see that the long-haired man is a monster. The man's movements are stronger than those of an A rank. Hae-sun tries to check the man's information. The man is named Oh Jae-ho, and most of his data are erased. However, the last confirmed data shows that his physical level was E rank. Hae-sun finds it impossible, and Jae-ho surprisingly greets him. Jae-ho apologizes, and Hae-sun suddenly gets embarrassed. Jae-ho welcomes him with a different vibe, and Hae-sun gets surprised. Jae-ho guides him to Yacha, who buys the sunflowers for a good price. He then asks Hae-sun why he registered as a healer. Hae-sun then explains that healing is only a portion of his power, and that he is different from other hunters. Because of personal reasons, he can't use his original powers. Hae-sun asks if there is anything else Yacha is curious about, and the latter ends the deal for today. However, Hae-sun tells him that it is not over yet. Hae-sun asks for the information fee for the things he told Yacha. However, Yacha doesn't want to pay. Hae-sun calls him ridiculous and claims that Yacha is the most trustworthy person when it comes to dealing, and Hae-sun himself is an important dealer for him. Yacha claims that he likes Hae-sun's confidence. Yacha then asks how much money Hae-sun wants. Instead of money, Hae-sun asks Jae-ho to teach him his techniques. Yacha then thinks about it and claims that the calculations don't add up even if Hae-sun adds the money he just earned. Hae-sun then suggests learning from Jae-ho while owing Yacha the money. Bai-su calls Hae-sun crazy and reminds him that Yacha rips people apart. Yacha asks Hae-sun for a reason. Hae-sun claims that he finds Jae-ho's techniques useful. Hae-sun knows that his moves are still like those of a newbie. He offers to do something for Yacha to make up for the lack of money. Yacha sees Hae-sun's desperation and agrees with the deal. Bai-su asks Jae-ho if it is okay, and the latter claims that he only follows Yacha's orders. Yacha tells Hae-sun to bring the money he earned with him, and he will tell him the price after the training. Yacha, Jae-ho, and Bai-su then leave. Before he goes out, Yacha asks if Hae-sun is interested in learning something from him. Hae-sun quickly refuses, and Yacha wishes him luck as he laughs. Bai-su calls out to Hae-sun, says goodbye cutely, and wishes him luck on the hunter exam. Hae-sun sighs and claims that he will take first place. The hunter exam opens once a year and is known to have high standards. Hunters are more popular than celebrities, and the whole country focuses on them. This year's hunter exam starts. A lethargic officer with his excited junior is on standby to check out hunters. The junior officer then mentions Kang Jae-won, a famous and handsome pre-hunter. Jae-won is asked why he is applying to be a healer. He claims that he just wants to save people. However, the officer claims that Jae-won doesn't have a sense of duty. Jae-won only wants to step into a higher position. The association president is sick. Kang Hyun is corrupt. There are dirty rumors about Gu Gunni. after the Gebangdong incident. People can only trust the strongest and best hunters. Just then, someone arrives and people look at him with awe. He applies as a healer, and even the receptionist is surprised. It turns out to be Haesun. Meanwhile, Jae-won poses for some photos and Jae-won thinks that the photos came out great because he is the model. The reporter wonders what title to use for the article and comes up with Jae-won as Maria's successor. Jae-won quickly agrees and the reporter tells him to pose again for a dramatic photo. Just then, he notices Haesun, who is passing by. Jae-won looks behind and bumps into Haesun. Jae-won opens his eyes and gets mad at Haesun. The onlookers and the reporter are shocked by the scene they are seeing. The scene looks like it came out of a boy's love novel. Haesun asks if Jae-won is fine and Jae-won feels uncomfortable with the situation. Jae-won stands back up and is clearly furious. Haesun offers help to dry clean the clothes, but Jae-won swats Haesun's phone away. He picks it up and gives it to Haesun, threatening him not to attract attention because the spotlight is his. Jae-won makes fun of Haesun's clothes and tries to leave, but Haesun stops him. Haesun gets mad and asks Jae-won for an apology. Everyone watches the whole scene. Just then, the first test for the exam was announced. Jae-won then starts a bet between himself and Haesun. The one with higher results wins and the loser will give the winner 10 million. Jae-won laughs at how it is his sin to be poor. Haesun recorded everything and threatened Jae-won to keep his words as promised. Later, Maria finds it strange that Jae-won has more ether now compared to the last time she saw him. She finds it suspicious and abnormal. She asks Gunne for his thoughts. Gunne claims he's not sensitive to ether, unlike Maria. Maria remembers Jae-won going to their research lab a lot. She wonders if Jae-won was experimented on and she decides to investigate later. The test goes on and Haesun and Jae-won both remind each other about their bet. Both of them are called to stand in front of the measuring device. Scouts are now ready to hear the top prospects' results. They expect him to get a high score and Jae-won laughs at them. Jae-won places his hand on the measuring device and a bright, warm ether covers the area. He passes with a score of over 9,000. Jae-won looks at Haesun while talking badly about him. Haesun places his hand on the measuring device and a brighter ether appears, surprising everyone. Gunne can't believe what he is seeing as Haesun releases a huge amount of ether, which is unlikely for an entrant. Jae-won suddenly gets anxious, and it is announced that Haesun achieved a score that can't be measured. Jae-won laughs and apologizes. Jae-won laughs at how low Haesun's score is and tells him to come back next year. Just then, the lethargic officer from before appears and tells Jae-won to stand back. They will measure Haesun again. They are named Hyuk-kyu and Gang-jun. Hyuk-kyu asks Haesun to do the measurement again, but with a different device this time. Just then, a scout remembered something. He claims that the gold core is used to measure a monster's ether. Hyuk-kyu then claims that only one hunter has been measured by the gold core before. He then congratulates Haesun for passing the test with a score of 100,000. Haesun gets confused and everyone around him shouts. The reporters freak out at the appearance of an S-rank hunter. They run to Haesun, ignoring Jae-won. They insist on an interview with Haesun. The cornered Haesun uses poison steps to escape the crowd. He walks away and asks Jae-won about their bet. Jae-won grips his fist and Haesun asks him to speak up. The embarrassed and furious Jae-won apologizes. Haesun gives him his account number and leaves. Jae-won cries blood as he curses Haesun to death. Two hunters saw Haesun's result. They are Bishop Guilds Ga Ham-chan and Ga Yeol-chan. The gold core's maximum score is 100,000. It means nobody knows Haesun's limit. They plan to recruit Haesun. Meanwhile, Gan also saw everything and thought that Haesun was just a worm. He smiles, seeing him as a dragon. The entrants proceed to the second test. They need to heal the monster in front of them. The second test evaluates your real healing ability. If you heal a monster, you pass. However, the biggest monster was assigned to Haesun. He remembers Jae-won is the vice chairman's son, so he must have pulled some strings to bother him. As he wonders how to heal the huge monster, the monster talks to him. It asks if Haesun is the one to kill him. Haesun gets confused, and the monster angrily claims that it was the humans who destroyed his core. The damaged core is indeed difficult to heal, and Haesun assures the monster that he will heal it. The monster claims that a destroyed core is unhealable. Haesun then activates his healing power and claims that he will save the monster's life. Haesun starts healing the huge monster, and everyone turns their attention to him. The monster notices how experienced Haesun is with healing and claims that it will also be dangerous for Haesun. Haesun claims it is not a big deal. The monster tells Haesun not to risk his life on a test. Haesun tells the monster not to worry. However, the monster doesn't believe that Haesun can heal his severe wounds. Haesun then claims he can do better than a normal healer. The monster finds Haesun interesting for treating him like a human. Haesun does agree that humans are hostile to monsters, but is not that different between humans. He further claims that there are also monsters that can save humans. Hae-sun taps the monster and claims that he is done healing him, and he also gave the monster a bonus. Hae-sun secretly corroded the chains and told the monster to escape when the time felt right. The monster calls Hae-sun a clueless fool. The monster then claims that he is not a monster, a spirit. He is the guardian spirit of the great spirit world, the Imperial Tiger. The Imperial Tiger asks for Hae-sun's name and promises him half of his life. Hae-sun thanks him, but the Imperial Tiger's head aches after being simply called Huge Tiger. He hopes to meet Hae-sun again as it is being announced that Hae-sun passed the second test. Meanwhile, Jae-won is having a hard time healing a monster. Just then, the test is announced as over and Jae-won gets mad at the announcer. Hyuk claims that the chairman pursues fair treatment and threatens Jae-won. Jae-won gets mad and tries to use his father's name. However, Hyuk orders Gangjun to escort Jae-won out. Jae-won tries to struggle, but Hyuk points out that Jae-won is already experiencing ether exhaustion. Hae-sun passes by and notices Jae-won. Jae-won notices Hae-sun, who calls him an idiot and laughs at him. Later, Yoo In-won asks Hyuk what happened to his son. Hyuk informs him that Jae-won failed the practical test. Meanwhile, Hae-sun is congratulated by Maria. Hae-sun passes the hunter exam with an S rank, while Jae-won is just at an E rank. Hae-sun comes out of the building and reporters are now calling him the new messiah. He is surprised how the rumors spread fast. Reporters try to interview him and Hae-sun gets mad. He grabs the mic and tells them to be quiet. He claims that he is happy with his rank and won't be getting interviews for the time being. He then escapes using poison steps, surprising everyone. He tries to go home, but the Go brothers from Bishop Guild confront him. They try to recruit him. However, Gunai appears and invites Hae-sun to the Glory Guild. Later, Gunai looks like he is in a good mood. He mentions that something interesting happened. Hours ago, Hae-sun asked Gunai why he is recruiting him. The Go brothers and Gunai confronts each other, with Gunai being confident with his abilities. The brothers attacked with their powers and asked Hae-sun if they could recruit him at another time. However, Hae-sun doesn't like Bishop Guild because their headquarters are far from his home. He also claimed that he wouldn't join the Glory Guild even if he died and was reborn. Gunai smiles as he knows Hae-sun is meant for the Glory Guild. Hunters' deaths are known to everyone. Yoo In-won declares a new rule for newbie hunters. They must clear 5 3-star dungeons in groups of 5. Hae-sun can avoid the new rule and meets random hunters to raid a dungeon. 2 hunters are happy seeing Hae-sun. They are Do Yu-chan and Do Yu-seong, who are both espers. 2 more hunters, Park Hyo-sang and Kim Chu-ho, appear. Hyo-sang then confidently offers to carry the newbies. They look down on Hae-sun for being a healer and claim that they are veterans of killing monsters. Hae-sun wants to say no, and the 2 claim that they just want to help newbies as long as they are paid. The Do siblings already paid them, but Hae-sun is suspicious of them being D ranks and not affiliated with any guilds. They are obviously vagabonds who take money from newbies to make a living. It seems like the 2 are really looking down on Hae-sun. However, Hae-sun will kill them if they cross the line. They immediately encounter monsters inside the dungeon, and the 2 self-proclaimed veterans are doing well in killing the monsters. They pretend to fight hard, but they are letting some monsters slip by one at a time on purpose toward Hae-sun. However, Hae-sun can easily kill the monsters. Hae-sun tells the Do siblings to at least fight weaker monsters. They say that they are not confident enough. Hae-sun then scolds them and reminds them that he is a capable healer. The siblings then get motivated, and Hae-sun claims that this is enough. However, the main problem is the 2 self-proclaimed veterans. An Esper attack kills off a monster, and Hyo-sang complains about how their customers interfered. Yu-shin claims that they should do something. Chu-ho then scares them to preserve their stamina because a stronger monster will appear. Suddenly, they feel tremors, and Chu-ho claims that it is the boss. Hyo-sang then threatens the siblings to pay them an extra $1,000,000. The siblings complain, but Hyo-sang just tells them to fight and die themselves. Hyo-sang looks down on Hae-sun and assumes that even as an S rank, he can't do anything as a healer. Hyo-sang then threatens them, saying that he will leave the dungeon with self-inflicted wounds and spread rumors that healer tried to kill him. Hyo-sang knows people will believe it because they are envious of S-rank hunters. The boss monster appears, and Hyo-sang can't wait to see Hae-sun's reaction. He wants to record an S-rank character struggling in a 1-star dungeon. Hae-sun then talks about how hunters are now despicable. He surprises everyone with his threatening ether, and Hyo-sang exclaims that he will report Hae-sun outside. Hae-sun then mentions the rumor about an entrant to whom Gunai himself gave a lesson. He tells them that it was him, and Hyo-sang starts recalling the article from before. Hyo-sang gets mad and tries to attack Hae-sun. However, Hyo-sang stops moving, and Hae-sun takes a stance with his Exa in White Dream mode. Hae-sun then asks the Do siblings who are in charge now from their point of view as the boss monster appears behind him. Hae-sun menacingly asks them for an answer. If you guys want part 4, please let me know in the comments.